people that I know from the city of Stoke-on-Trent. I'm 41 years of age. I've been through the most kind of that you wouldn't understand. Trust me. That you will not understand. I applaud these guys for coming out. That's great. You get me? I appreciate everybody else coming out. But let me tell you something. This movement of Israelite movement that's happening right now, what we need to do is wake up, build our own businesses. Yeah. Educate our own kids. Yeah. Progressively develop our nation and make sure our nation becomes a great nation so we can stand with everybody else, so everybody else says, not all lives matter, but our lives matter too. And then once our lives matter, then we can say all lives matter.
Hello everyone. I've been in this city for most of my life. I grew up in the States, then moved over here. And I never thought I would see the support for black people like I'm seeing right now. People like to think that this racism in America is just in America. I can tell you it's the same thing happening here right now.
Yeah!
Back home I can remember being 12 years old, driving back at night from going bowling and the cops stopping us. But then I could come here and have the same problem. Going to stores and people think because of the color of your skin, you're gonna steal something. Because of the color of your skin, you're a drug dealer. Because of the color of your skin, you're a troublemaker. But the reality is we are just like everyone here, and I'm glad that everyone here today sees this. I've said that George Floyd had to die. Ahmaud Arbery had to die. Trayvon Martin had to die. I'm sorry that they had to die for us all to see the truth that we are one human race. We are one people. And when we can start looking at that, we can start looking at what the real problem with the society is, the inequality of wealth, the inequality of opportunity. When we realize we are one human race, then we can really stand up and rise and fight back against those who are truly oppressing us. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much.
My heart is very bad. Sorry, I'm written in Farsi, but now I'm reading about one program. When we are all made of the same spirit, when we all have the same spirit, when we all have the earthly body, when we all go to end of history, why arrogant to look like each other? People, which challenge we all wake up in the life. Now this gap is good. We all need push. No just some problem sometime come, after that coming outside about one problem, after that going home, yes. See, another problem come, we are coming outside. No, we all need every month, every year, push. That's it.
No, that don't sound like Stoke-on-Trent to me. I have a few words to say, and it's going to be real as well. I'm born in this area, a member of the Windrush generation. So if you want to know what it's like to grow up being black in this area, I can tell you lots of stories. Lots of stories you wouldn't believe. 32 years ago I was walking through this park. 15 years old, and I got that wrong. 42 years ago, to make it right. A police officer came up to me and said, "You look like somebody that committed an offence yesterday. If you want to understand what power is against the individual and being black, be in that situation. Because if you're not in that situation, you don't understand how we feel right now." We are talking about George Floyd, but let's look closer. We're 5 times more likely to be stopped. Do we agree?
Yeah!
No, that don't sound loud enough. Do we agree?
Yeah!
Let's look at the prisons. Has anybody been to that place? It has got a majority of blacks and ethnic minority individuals inside there. You tell me the reason why. We brought in. Did I hear the word racism? What about oppression? That's a better word. The place is full of young black men who have gone through this justice system in the UK and have not received the type of justice that their cohorts receive, which is disgraceful. And until you see it for yourselves, it is unbelievable. But it is unspoken about. Completely unspoken about. Going back, over in the corner there, we have a bench that was put in a few months ago in respect of the Windrush generation. We have to respect that there are people that came here that had a worse situation than we are looking at now. It is unbelievable. And yet today, we are still here fighting the same battle. The UK gave us the Racial Relations Act in 1976. For them poor people, the word they used. Straight after Enoch Powell gave us the different blood speech. And I'm sure we were all on Channel 5 last night looking at that thinking, is that right? And I think we all know the words. No dogs. We want to finish it.
No Irish.
Thank you, JB. No Irish, no blacks. And we're still at that situation now. Where are our politicians? Who represents us? Who has a voice for it? I'm failing to see them. I'm failing to see them pick up the issues that are saying that the people are dying from COVID-19. And yet they delayed the report again. Just like they delayed the Windrush report. It's a continuum. No matter how many years you go back, we are still coming back to the same situation. The change in quality after 2002. Do we feel the difference? None whatsoever. It's a disgrace. And I can only recommend and stand up for everybody today for coming out, because it actually makes me feel like I have no part of the city. Because for many years we've been walking around in the desert. And people like the gentleman who spoke earlier is the man that is telling the truth of our situation. If you don't know it, go and learn it. If you've got young people, teach it to them. If you've got young people coming on, make sure you educate them, support them, keep them away from the oppressive system that keeps putting them into institutions. It's time for people to stop. It's time for black lives to be lost, to stop. We don't want to see it again. And it seems to be a continuum. I am fed up of it. At my age in this area, I'm fed up of it. We try to ban it. We let the EPL in. How does that work? Nobody understands the situation, but that's where we are. And while I've got breath in my body, I will always come out. Somebody said that Mark today in Longton Park was banned. I can only stand the Sentinel as that's the advertisement, because it created more of a movement to ensure that the oppressors do not oppress anymore. Is everything in the USA? No, it's not. Look at the US prison system and look at the UK prison system. Look at the stop and search statistics in both countries and you will see that there is no difference. It seems that though being black is automatically deemed to be a criminal. And if you want to come out and make a noise, I could not believe that these people were saying that we're going to have a riot. Riot for what? Just like my brother said earlier, if you belong to Antifa, the gates are over there. We don't want you here. We've come out in peace and we are making a point for our building America. Why do you don't like it? I don't care. Said to me, why are you so bothered about this? I said, you haven't got my shoes, Robert. And actually, we no longer friends. See you later. I've known him for 40 years. And if you don't know me after 40 years, you cannot be my friend. Because every friend I know will stand behind me on this issue. It doesn't matter what race, colour or creed you come from, or what religion's behind them either. This is about the indiscriminate killing and brutalising of black people across the world. And it's time to stop.
knows who's got TV? Okay, that's everybody. He's called Googlebox.
Google
Have you seen those who never watched Googlebox? Yes, good. But Googlebox, you sit there and you comment from your armchair about political issues, social issues, financial issues. But the problem with Googlebox is that you're in your armchair, in your settee, and you're just talking. Well, you're not doing anything. But I'm glad, because of these young people, put your hands together over here. Big shout out. A big shout out for these ones here. Come on, let's hear ya. Show them around. Who, like myself, says enough is enough. I can't breathe. I can't stand by, flicking from channel to channel, commenting and listening to the rubbish in the newspaper and on the TV, and not being involved. I've got to get involved. Now, let me get to my point. Yeah, I'm going to get to my point. So I said to my wife, darling, shall we go? Shall we get out of our comfort zone and get involved? She's over there. We're here. I said we're here. We are here. We are here. I looked into the life of the guy. He reminded me of an average person like me and you, trying the best that we can to make a difference. What is the man doing with his knees in the man's neck? I kill him. Where am I doing? Sorry, where am I doing? Murder! And this is enough, my people. So after today, I hope that you not return back to Googlebox, but you'll get actively involved with the cause until the breath leaves your body. Because that's what we're about. We're not about one protest and then we go back to normal. There will never be normal. There will never be normal. That's it! Never be normal.
It suits us now, it will suit us tomorrow. I just want to say to everybody that thank you is not enough. Thank you is not enough. Because there are cries and screams. These cries hit the little screen. These cries, I can't breathe. Crimes of being alive and just being filmed. 10 seconds or 10 minutes. They all show the real. And yeah, we reel our spills, but we kneeled until the lockout was locked in. Contracts conquer the compass and they go fast and think later. They think that we'll only update a status or a tweet. They think that we'll only watch the next one in the street. They think that we'll only watch the next one getting beat. They think that we'll only watch and never intervene because bystanders are the standard. They think that we'll only change our profile pictures or our banners. They say it'll die down within the hours and maybe some days. They'll tell us to call Janelle Monáe and ask her to add a few more names. And we'll save them until our neighbours need a wash to enter our habitat. But is saying their name the true cost of being an advocate? A few marches that go GoFundMe and are we are the World Ballot Batch? Are we so estranged from change that we lack the power at the ballot box? Are we so estranged from change that the pennies from our thoughts can't become the economy?
Is the same few folks share posts the best that it's gotta be? Algorithms are a lottery and a lot aren't seeing or unfollowing. So we sit at the Last Supper, our shifted goalposts saying, is it I Lord while whole worlds are wallowing? We feast for a following and get the itis when being woke is being unpopular. So for me, thank you is not enough. Thank you is not enough. Thank you will be when you educate. Thank you will be when we do more than demonstrate. Thank you will be when the checks and balances aren't tokens in the arcade of yeah, but anyway. Thank you will be when you step in like you do the debates about which words each group can reclaim. Thank you will be when I and am switch places in the sentences which end with my brother's keeper. So my brothers, keep on, end the cycle. Keep on, end the cycle with my brothers, for all of your brothers. But what joins the post will tip the hand being dealt. Will you be my brother's keeper or the high priest of nothing to see here because he brought it on himself? Will you be my brother's keeper across oceans without knowing the family? Will you be my brother's keeper while being the concentrated juice from a different apple tree? Will you test your terminology before it turns into a tantrum, into a eulogy? How can I be my brother's keeper when I'm from a different culture and must stay true to me? Just look for a brother where you are and fight for him in your community. Sharing posters like posters, but what happens when they're taken down? Thank you is not enough until there's more work on the ground.
People have talked for far too long, but I just want to say that if you all can, please go out and vote for your local MPs, vote for your Prime Minister, because all this racism happens under this current government, and you need to get more
Shall we?
Hi folks, I've heard lots today, especially the goggle box. I'm from North Scarf, which is North Staffordshire Community Against Racism and Fascism. We're an organisation that I got involved in just 10 years ago when the BMP decided that this was the jewel in their crown. I know the British National Party was smashed. Stoke-on-Trent decided we didn't want 12 BMP MPs representing us. I was ashamed to be a part of Stoke-on-Trent. I woke up to the racism. My husband is Middle Eastern. My mother was French. I have 2 children who've been educated in this city. They are both doctors. I'm very proud of them. They have British passport, British nationality. They are ashamed of the racism that goes on in Stoke-on-Trent. When I've been to my meetings, the goggle box where people sit back and make the comments, we need to act. The meetings that I go to in the winter when it's cold, when it's raining, when I don't really want to go because I've been to work, I go because everybody matters. Black lives matter. So my message to you today is, we got rid of Nick Griffin. We got rid of the BMP. We got rid of the EDL. We even got rid of UKIP. So know what you need to do as a group of people. Be proud of Stoke-on-Trent. I'm really happy I came today because now we can see that you're up for it. Don't go back home and forget. You don't forget about today. Join us. We have a Facebook page. We have joining up. You can do whatever you want to.
We're here to show support to a cause that should not exist. We are, as the Israelite said, the man said, he hates the word black. It shouldn't be used. We shouldn't have to depend so much on labels to represent us or to protect us. Labels are just words, but words have power. The power to oppress, but also the power to inspire. To inspire a movement, to inspire people. Words can harm, words can be dangerous, but we can also use words to make a difference.
That's why when you make pieces of legislation, you write those words down so they can never be forgotten. Let's never forget what's happened. Let's move on, and let's not forget the problems of history, and let's not let them become that. Let's do something now that we shouldn't even have to do, but let's do it. Let's make sure that everyone knows that words cannot hold us back.
I will understand that I will never truly understand what everyone else here has gone through. But I do know that I took history, and I know that we have not learnt enough about what has gone on to everyone. I know that as I stand here, I do not know the same things that people have been through. But I can see what is going on out there in the world, and I know that it is not okay anymore. I know that we need to continue to stand with these people. We need to defend and amplify and support them in any way we can. I love each and every one of you people out there here to support today. And I hope that one day we can return here, but not in a protest, in a celebration of what we will have all achieved.
Black lives matter!